Hello guys and welcome back to day number 12 of 100 days of code. I need to apologise because this one is a lot later than usual. I know day 11 was late too. Recently I've been recording videos and I've been getting errors in my encoding. I think it's because my computer is running out of space. I'm going to have to sort that. For now I've went and deleted a few things, backed up a few things, taken it off my machine. So we shouldn't have any issues today. And I've also looked into loads of bugs I was getting with VueJS yesterday, so hopefully we're on the right path today. So in today's video anyway, so for the next few videos we are going to be doing VueJS and maybe integrating some Node.js to create some APIs to use. This first one is going to be a to-do list. I know every time you create a to-do list a puppy dies. But again, at the same time, a to-do list has all the basic functionality, what you need to know to start building stuff. So you can, for starters, to-do lists have the CRUD feature built in. You create a to-do, you read the to-do, so you list out the to-dos, you update the to-dos, and you delete them. That's literally all you do in a CRUD, and that is the basic basis of a CMS system, stuff like that. All the stuff what make the web the web. So we're going to crack straight on with that. I don't know if you can tell by the sound of my voice, I am ill, so I might sound a little different. To me, I sound a bit deeper in my head, but to you guys, I probably sound like a sick human being. God, my files are so messy recently. Again, I need to tidy up everything. So let's create a new folder and call this day 12, and we're just going to, well, not even good. Day 12, VueJS to do. And then we don't actually need that. I don't know why I did that. We're going to open up terminal. Go clear, and we're going to do Vue UI. So as I've done many times before, Vue UI is to bet my preference when it comes to creating a VueJS app. I could use the CLI. I can download the files separately, but this is my favorite one. So it actually turns out it's opened on the wrong page, as usual. I should have guessed that. I was literally waiting for it to open and I was like, why isn't it opening? And it's on the other page. So, again, this is your Vue manager. We've gone over this in the first video, but we're going to go over it again. So you can have a light view, which I probably just blinded a few people. I apologise, I blinded myself. And then we have the dark mode, but obviously dark mode is more preferable. If anyone uses light mode, you have powerful eyes, my friend, and you should use those eyes for better things than looking at a computer screen. So let's create one. We'll go straight in. We're going to go into my projects file, 100 days of code. And this is a mess because it goes 1, 1, 0, 11, 12. Unlike a Mac where the file system goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it realizes that 10, 11, 12 is actually a bigger number than 9. So anyway, day 12, we're going to create a new project here. We're going to call this Vue to do. Vue to do, I think that sounds cool. It's play on words, kind of, maybe, not really. Default preset, Babel, ESLint, again, click that unless you know what you're doing with these two. And now, I'm just going to we're going to skip to when this is done. It's just going to install everything we need. Okay guys, project is created and this is what you're welcomed with. This is the project dashboard, so you get one for each one. We don't need anything on the dashboard right now. It's not much use. Just to let you know, this Vue UI is actually in beta, so I've had a lot of issues with it recently, but I've managed to fix it myself. If you get any bugs or you get stuck, if you come over here, it'll show you errors which happen in the Vue UI. So if you click something and it doesn't work, check here. It might tell you there's an error. It might not. And if it does tell you no, then let me know. I can try and help and assist as much as I can, but at the same time, I just clicked on it. But that down there is the issue helper, this little bug, report a bug, and you can report the bug and you may be able to find a solution for it on the internet. Okay, let's continue. So we're going to go into tasks straight away. We're going to actually, you know what, we're going to go to dependencies because we're actually going to install some dependencies for once. We're going to actually install allow Vue to use Sass. So to do that, we need to type in Sass here, and we need to click development dependencies because we want to download it as a development dependency. We're going to click Node Sass and we're going to click install Node Sass. Unfortunately, we have to do this one by one, which doesn't help at all. Node Sass, I'd prefer to be able to click. So we need to see that there, Sass loader. We also need that there. but again, it only lets you do one at a time, unless maybe I need to hold shift or something. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but we'll be installing SAS after. We'll wait until this is done. Thank you. Oh wow, it's done as soon as I stop talking. That is great. So we've got node SAS. Now let's click on here again, def, and type in SAS again. And we've got SAS. If I hold shift and click, no. And command and click, no. Okay, yeah, it doesn't work. This, or control and click. Oh no, that of course. Okay, SAS loader, install SAS loader. We'll see when this is done. And now it's done. So now we've got these two. You don't need to worry about anything else right now. Just know that they're there. And when we use SAS, these are the components which will, these basically will compile it back, do all the compiling and that once we run our server. So now let's go here, serve, and click run task. And this will run in the output. It'll let you know what's happening on the dashboard. As you can see, it's building. In our last one, this didn't actually do anything. Nothing happened here, and I was confused, but it realized it still was working. I went to output and everything was working fine. So again, checking output. If this is all saying it's working fine, then you're good. You click on this link and it'll open it up. On the dashboard, this is what should happen once it runs, and we can hit open app and now open it for us. This is the basic VueJS app you get with using the Vue UI. I'm pretty sure it's the same with the CLI. It's all the same. This is hurting my eyes. I wish white was like dimmed. I should have dimmed my thing. So next up, let's go in here and let's open this with Atom. Why did I just say Atom? Sorry, VSCode. It's actually on my other screen. It won't let me open it. And now let's drag that from my other screen up into here. Okay, and we're into the file. So I've shown you the basics of the files before, so we're not going to go over this public. Just know that this is the file what actually gets rendered to. Oh, and I wasn't meant to favecon. Sorry about that. I have saying again, I'm not well, and my throat's sore, and I probably won't remember to cut that out of the video. So we've got the hello world, which is actually all this text under here. We're going to delete this. We're going to delete this whole component. We don't need it, as we've gone over components before. I don't need to go for that one for now. Oh, build errors. So on my other screen, it's just said we've got build errors. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's that the build errors I've just got because I deleted the component and it's still referenced in here. We're going to remove that. We're going to put that up there, and we're going to delete that. And hello world in there. You're also going. There we go. And also, I'm going to convert my spaces. No, don't do that because it'll mess it up. Convert indentations to tabs, and we want to go tab size. Then it's equal to 4. Pow. That's good. And we're going to remove this, but we are going to write in here body. Oh, pardon me. Body margin 0, padding 0, and we're going to go background color, and we're going to set it to a slightly lighter white so it doesn't hurt my eyes too much. And as you can see, the logo has gone over to the other side, which is fine with us. We're going to actually remove this logo completely. We don't need it. So this is it. This is our basic stuff. We've got the export in here. We've got the script tags with the export in, the style with the body, and this is actually saying that. So now we can use lang and SAS. So this will now allow us to use SAS, so we can write stuff like, let's say if we add something in here, hashtag app, and we say background, or let's say padding 15 pixels, background AF1E2D, just so you can see that. Really, you're gonna do me like that. Hey, there you go. So it did work. It just, I was impatient. So that's all good. We know that works. I just wanted to prove it. I don't know why I need to prove it. You guys should believe me. If you don't believe me, then you guys are insecure, guys. That's really bad. Let's go to components. Let's create a new one and call it header.view. And in the header, it's, do we need the header? Actually, yeah. Yeah, we do. We do need the header. Let's start off our template, HTML, and we're going to do header tags in here. And in these header tags, we are going to have an input field, the type of text. Can we get a text, please? There we go. The name of this is going to be the to-do, and the ID is also going to be to. That's a confliction there, isn't it? to do input and to do input. There we go, that's sorted. And we're gonna have a placeholder and we say, oh hello, we're gonna do a placeholder and we're gonna set it to what do you to do. That makes 100% sense. You see that? What do you to do? What to do? What to do? To do what? For you to do? Hello to do? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm losing my mind. When I get ill, I get weird. I'm sorry. To do. What's the plan, Batman? I like that. That is what's going in there. That's our thing, guys. What's the plan, Batman? Feel free to reference that in the comments. I would appreciate seeing that. It make me laugh. And also in here, we're going to add a button with the ID of submit to do, add to do, create to do, create to do. We're going to use the CRUD naming system, so create, read, do other things. Create to do, and then we're going to say we're going to plus button. Yeah, plus button. Sure, that works. And we need to, no, that's it. That's fine. We're going to add a class, and we're going to say equal to input submit. We're going to call it submit. And that's fine with us. That is the header bit done. Now we're going to get the script with JavaScript. I would use TypeScript, but I've heard a lot of bad things about that recently, that it's causing a lot of people some small minor issues without them knowing. Export default, so let's crack on. What are we putting in here? We are putting in the name, and we're going to set that equal to header. And that is it for now. We might need to come back in here soon, sort some more stuff out, but for now that's fine. We're going to hit the style with, again, SAS, and we're going to do scoped. So I've explained scope before, but what scope does is mean it is local. So if we type in here input in here and we add some styles in here, it will only affect this input right here. And even if we had another input in here, for example, not in out but input, you know what I'm saying, it won't affect that. It's scoped to this template inside of this component. But we don't need that right now. Let's put in here, hello, what are you doing? We need the header, and we're going to say display flex, my favorite thing, and my favorite, well, see, CSS grid is beautiful, and I have used it before, but flex is a lot quicker. It's simple. I don't have to create some templates and stuff. So for now, that's all good. We like flex. Flex is my favorite. Submit, create, and we've got display of flex. What are we saying for the header? We're saying header, and we're going to go to input quickly. So we're going to straight up go input, and we're going to say flex. Oh, not Felix, flex 1. And that will push that as wide as that can possibly go. But also the submit is going to be equal to a width of a minimum width, or width of, what are we saying? 5 pixels, 10 pixels, 20 pixels, I don't know, 50 pixels, and with some padding of 10 pixels, 0 pixels. You know what, that doesn't matter, we'll have the height at 35 pixels, and the input also with a height of 35 pixels. Display flex, that's looking good, I think. Display flex header, we don't do a background color right now. Let's just oh, why did I refresh? I forget you don't need to refresh. We actually need to, I've just realized we need to actually import that into the main view. So I'm going to say import header from, and we're going to do /components/header.view. Oh, hello, header. Header, and we're going to say in components header, and now we can use in here header. Oh, not like that, but sure. That looks right, I believe that looks right. Let's have a look. What's the plan, Batman? And we've got a little plus button over there. Okay, let's go back. We need to do a bit of extra styling. So we've got 35 and 35, but we're having some issues with alignment here. So that's 35, and that is 41, because if we go to the computed styles, that has padding or border and padding. So let's fix that. We're going to say in here, oh, hello. Box siding, box shadow, box siding, and we're going to say border box, And I think that one's fine. Hey, see, it aligned it much nicer. Let's actually open up our terminal. But I feel like we want to make this bigger. We're going to go for the straight up 50 by 50 with the header. We want nice big text as well. So we're going to say what we got here: height, flex, box sizing. We've got here font size, and we're going to say what, 20 pixels. Hey, look at that! What's the plan, Batman? I don't know. What's up? Looks good, but that plus is tiny in here, so we're going to say font size as well, and we're going to say 18 pixels for there. No, we're going straight up 22. That feels way too small. It wants to go higher, 28. What's that? There we go. Look at that. Nice. Is my cursor gone for that? No, it doesn't show a cursor. Damn. I'm going to say cursor and pointer straight up. Hey, there we go. We've got a little pointer in there. I like it. So that is quite simple. You can add colour. We'll add colour to the button. Let's do it. Let's make it look fancy. We want to do fancy stuff up in here. We're going to say background, colour, and we're going to say AF1E2. We're going to go FFCE00. I've had new branding on my channel, by the way, people. If you haven't noticed, I'm disappointed. It's yellow and black. I wanted to incorporate red, but I decided not to. Just because it didn't really work. It looked like McDonald's colours with the red and yellow, so that was unfortunate. I wanted to have them both. Two good, bright, strong colours. Sorry, border, none. Outline, also none. I don't need it on this. Now let's have a look. There we go. Oh, looking a bit better. We're going to say colour though, and we're going to go down here. We're going to say colour, and we're going to equal that to 171717. I like using that. It's a lot lighter and a lot nicer, but we are going to say font weight, and I don't know if this is going to do anything, but we're going to hit it. No. Hey, there we go. It looks a lot better. We need to hit that line height as 50 though. So that should now. No, that centered it worse. That made it worse. What about line height 1? I always seem this works the best for every situation. We'll keep it, but it doesn't do anything. So it's looking good, right? So we got what's the plan, Batman, but we do need to add some text indent of 15 pixels on that, because that's too close to that edge for my liking. Oh, hello. Where's my text indent? There you go. I got to stop refreshing the page because that's breaking it. It's got hot reloading. It doesn't need refreshing. I'm just impatient. It's looking good. The plus button. Well, let's add some hover effects. We need styling, right? I wasn't going to do much styling, but oh, hello. And hover, and we're going to say background color is equal to darken, and we're going to, oh, hello, FFCE00, and we're going to say by 10%. I think that's great. Color, let's have a look. Oh no, that's too much. Bit less. Maybe we'll go lighten. I feel like maybe darkening is the wrong way to go about this. Now that does need a 10%. God, it's so. Hey, there we go. That makes drastic. And on active sum, we actually click the button. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do darken. We'll flip darken, but we are only going to add 5% onto that. Hey, that's better. I like that. That's nice. Let's keep that. So what's the plan, Batman? I don't know. Let me know. Header input. Okay, I think so. Okay, styling's done for the header. Header is gone. Pow. And the dirt is gone. We'll get the rest of that sorted. Let's create. So in here, let's create something in here, and we're gonna say let todos equal to a array of objects with an ID and a number. Let's say what we'll start from 1, keeps it a bit soon, and then we're going to also say the to do. Hello, so to do or not to do. We're going to say the name of the to do, and we're going to set this one to do work. No, maybe record video, because that's I've been lacking. I've been late 2 days in a row now. I just surfed this little tournament I've done on myself. 2, and this will be upload video. and then we're gonna have one more and say 3, and we're gonna say name is equal to party, because after I upload a video I always party because it's like an achievement for me for some reason. So we're gonna say data. We could do it this way, but I like doing the function bam return, and it's an object, and in here we're gonna say to-dos is equal to to-dos. Skadoosh, I like it. Pow. So that's all good. That's looking good. I think that's working out well for us. And now, so what the data does is it binds whatever you're to do. So you can't just use to-dos, let to-dos in your template. You have to put it in this data function for it to be accessible in your template. And we're going to create another component now, which will list out our confused for us. So let's create the to-dos view. So we're going to say to-dos.view. And it's going to have a template. Again, it's going to have an outer. It's going to have a section of to-dos. Not to-dodos. Got old to-dodos. Section. I think that's looking good, right? I don't know. Don't hurt me. Script. Let's get the script in there. Let's bring this up forward because it annoys me if not. Name, and we're going to say to-dos, and nice. Is it for now? We're going to say, oh hello. We're going to go props, and that's equal to an array called to-dos. I feel like that's wrong, but that's not wrong. That's definitely right, right? Hello? Someone answer me. App, and in here we're going to say to-dos, and we're going to say that, and so this stands for bind. If you don't use fee bind, if you just use that, it's going to be colon, and to-dos is equal to to-dos, and let's backslash that. But we also need to import our to-dos from /components / to-dos .view. We don't even need a .view actually. It's JavaScript smart enough to know that it's going to be something there called to-dos. Okay, for recursive components, make sure you provide the name option. Okay, we'll do fee bind. Fee bind, and that's to-dos. Now let's refresh. Show me that you ain't got an error. Let me refresh. You do have an error still. You don't like me. We're not friends. And if we say in here to do, say 4, no, just to-dos. Can I see that? Is that going to show me that information? I don't think it will. I don't think I can physically just output a array like that. Let's go in here and we're going to say a new to-do, and in this to-do we're going to say fee 4. Oh, hello, fee 4. And we're going to say to-do in to-dos, and this is going to error because it's going to be asking for a key. What do we put in our key? I always forget this. Fee key, and I think in here we can go like that, and we can say key, and then in fee key is equal to key. Right? Don't let me down like that. Elements in a expect to have fee bind key. Oh, fee bind key, right. So there we go. We're going to do it the long way because then you guys can understand what actually that is. We're not using short syntax key, and we can also in key we can also go then one after that, and we can say index, and that should be equal to index if we put that in there, right? It's got an error. It's kind of scaring me a little. Quickly refresh. No, it doesn't like me. It doesn't like me. But we're going to say to-do.name, and we need to. Oh, it doesn't like me because I didn't put it in thingy. But let's see. Let's remove index because it's giving me a warning. We're just going to say key. Make sure to provide the name option found in app source. What current to do? Name to-dos. Component header name app. Oh, sorry, I just slapped my mic. Oh, hello. There we go. That's all there now. So as you can see, we've listed out some things, but this is still warning me. What did I do wrong, guys? Someone tell me. Unknown custom element to-dos. What do you mean it's unknown? I've registered. Wait. So I just need to, when you get an error, it doesn't disappear from your console because the hot reloading actually doesn't affect your console. Anything what was in your console will remain in your console. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but it was still there, so I'm guessing so. Right? My theory is debunked just from being debunked. And I've just realised we don't need to do, we just need to do, I mean, we don't need to do key, we can just do .id, because our ID is pretty much our key here. And that's actually more accurate than doing the key bit. So that looks good. To do the ID. Record video, upload video party. Okay, that's cool, but that doesn't look good, right? So we're gonna add a style, I don't know how you pronounce that. And scoped. We want to scope it, and we're gonna say in here, we're gonna say. Hashtag to-dos. I hate doing hashtags in my thing, but I'm lazy. I don't want to add a class. Dot to-do. In here, we're going to say display flex. Display flex. And I actually want to try something. It might not work. Direction, fly direction, column, flex rep. I don't. And for each one of these, you want to say flex 1. But we also want to set a width. Oh, hello. What are you doing up there? A width of 24%. And we want to say justify content center. Sorry, one sec. Is it column or is it row? Right, yeah, it's row, you both right. Let's just inspect these now quickly, and that takes up the full width, that takes up the full width, and that takes up the full width that little bit. But we don't want that, we want to add some margin to these now. We want to say margin 15 pixels all around. I feel like that's. There we go, now let's have a look at these. So that actually gives it some spacing away from the edge. And we're going to say padding as well, also equal to 15 pixels, but we're going to also say the background is equal to white. I keep refreshing, I apologize, I can't help it. It's like an addiction just to refresh the page because I'm not used to hot reloading. And that is good, but now let's see what happens when we add a fourth, because I feel like this is going to break, because it always does. And we're going to set that to 4, and we're going to say in here debug. We're going to debug at number 4. Hey, no, it worked really well actually. You know what? I kind of like it, but we did set a. Oh, sorry, that's maybe a max width of 24%. You good? You're not going to break on me? So now if we go here and we do one more, so this is some more debug, but I'm going to call it more debug. Yes, that's what I was worried of. So now it's becoming a I know where it's becoming a from. We need flex wrap or wrap. I didn't wrap. Don't do something wrong. Max width, we want to say width 24%. Refresh. Do we need to set the width of this? Width 100%. I feel like we don't, but no, it doesn't like us. What's the problem here, guys? Someone should know. So what's our page? It's 1229 divided by 4 should be 307. So they should be a 307 each. 24 flex 1. Maybe is it the flex doing it? Are you doing it, flex? I feel like you are. Yeah, Flex was doing it, guys. Flex does not like it. I kind of like that. You know what? I was actually planning to have them in an ordered list, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So it would be like a block list there, left aligned. But I kind of like the center aligned. It kind of adds like, we just need like one more to sit there. But at the same time, that wouldn't work because it'll just then align it properly. But I like that. I like that. It looks cool. It's weird. It's different. We're gonna keep it. So that is the to-do. So we got our to-dos listed out there. we actually need to add in a few things to this. So we need to, so it can't just be name, unfortunately. So we're going to say h3, and that's going to be the name. And we're also going to add in a checkbox. Is it called checkbox? What's it called again? It's a checkbox, right? It's input.checkbox, so it's an input and it's a checkbox of input, and the name is going to be equal to done. We don't need an ID, do we? I don't know, maybe. Oh, what happened to the font? Oh, we changed it, didn't we? We're going to go in here and quickly set the body font family to the Arial family, because, you know, sans serif for the wins. Kind of want to wrap this whole thing in a label now. Yeah, you know what, let's do it. For done. Label done. If we didn't set that, if we just put that there and space it there and then start the label. Nice, we do need to do some alignment there, but so now if we click on this, it should check it. Why are you not checking? Is it because there are multiple dones? Oh, that could be a thing. So we actually could just do that, and then because it's in there, it should auto do it anyway, and the name done should be fine. Hey, there you go. There we go. That's fixed it. Although the double clicks annoy me, but we don't need to worry about that. So where are we? So we've created a list. So we've got the create not working, but it's there, and we've got the display, the read here ready. So that's already reading. If we went to, I don't know if we can do this right here, but let's say todos.push, and we added in an ID of what, 100, just because I don't want to mess anything up. ID and a name of new to do. And we close that. To-dos is not a function. Is that, why are you acting like to-do.push is not a function? Well, it is. To-dos. Can I list to-dos? Is that to-dos? Oh, that's just giving me back a section. Nice. Let's go over to view. Hello, here we are. You can break it down, and here's to-dos, and that's getting past the to-dos array. Now, can we append to this? I kind of want to. Right, okay, nice. Well, looking good. Let's continue for now. We'll leave that bit out. So next up, what we want to do is add some more stuff. But first, we actually want to go in here and oh, hello. I want to set done is equal to false, because basically you want to check if it's done, then check the checkbox. And to do that, we'll go in here and say, I think, oh, this is not going to be fun. If let's go here, phi if it's equal to phi if to do dot what do we call it, guys? Done is equal to true. What are you saying I've done right? It's definitely that dot, right? It doesn't require this. So we can actually just go to do dot done is equal to true. Oh, hello, that's not how you do equal. It's equal to true. Then we want to say checked. That's good. And then we want to get another one in here, and we want to say if it's equal to false, then we don't check. Actually, we don't even need it then. Right, so it doesn't even appear. Good. Do we have an error? Feel like we have an error, but we don't, so that's always good. If, let's Google it. If VueJS. Let's have a look, guys. So when I get stuck, I always Google my stuff. Oh, we should have clicked jump to. If, okay. What? Okay, so that's how we do that. So this would be else to do. So we do if to do dot done. We don't actually need that part, and then we can. And on here we just do else. Yeah. Yeah. So they all come through unchecked, so that's good. But now if we go in here and we set upload to true, there you go. That updated and that is now true. So that works. Sorry guys, that took us a minute. Let's close that down. We've debugged successfully. I feel like we should have checked debug because we did do that. Oh, I'm happy about that. So let's go back into the to-dos, and we've got to-dos and if todos.done is checked. So we've got that done. So we can now check them, although we're not saving. So even if we do check them, we refresh, it doesn't do anything. But at the same time, okay, let's add a new view now. Let's go back into the header. So when we actually hit create to do, we want to do something. So we don't actually want that. We want a fee on click is equal to, and we want to create a method here, but we're going to call this create to do. And in here we want to underneath go methods, and we want to say, oh, actually we don't want to do this here, so we're going to do something called an emit. So fee on click, we're going to go $emit, and we're going to pass in create to do. I think that needs to be a string. No, it don't. Right, so that should now create to do. I think that should work, but we also need to pass in this up here. How do I get that? It's a document.get element by ID. Is that going to work? And we're going to say to do input, and then we're going to say dot value. I feel like that's wrong, but it's half right. Oh, input, right. Oh, that needs to, again, that needs to be correct. Oh, is that actually going to work? Oh, that's a cheaty, that's a hacky way. My bad. I'm sorry, this is messy, but it works. It's working. I think we can make that cleaner by actually calling a function and doing the method. But for now, we'll stick with it. It works, right? So to do ID, to do input. What's the plan, Batman? Dot value. Okay, that's good. So now what emit does is it pushes it up a level. So we've got our parent, the app, and we've pushed it into here. So now in header we can go fee on, and we can say, what do? Create to do, and we can say create to do. So what we've done is we're grabbing the name of our event, so we're emitting an event called create to do, and we're setting it here, and then we're calling a method called create to do. So if we go down here and we go here and we say methods, and we set that equal to, is it a function or is it I think it's an object of functions, and we're going to say create. We'll say create to do is equal to a function which can't get past this through the to do, and we're going to log to do. Let's see what happens. It looks like we've got an error already, but we're going to type in hello and see if this works. No, we've got errors. What's our errors? Property or method create to do is not defined on the instance but referenced during the render making. Have I done this wrong? Oh, I've done this wrong. Okay guys, so we've done two things wrong here. So create to do, we actually needed to put some parentheses or quotes around that, single quotes, because we use double quotes. And in here, we actually need to just put in here, we'll say to do value. And in here, we actually, instead of using this ID, we're going to say v-model, oh, modal, what? Oh yeah, it is. It's v.modal model, and we're going to say to do value, and that is going to link these two values. So when I hit v on click, that should now work correctly. If we refresh here, oh, we've still got some errors. What's the errors? But let's just see if test logs. Tests are tested logs, so we did get a test, but we do have some issue here. Property or method to do value is not defined on the instance but referenced during the render. Make sure this property is reactive either in data option or for class-based components by initializing the property. Let's have a look. Alright guys, we're back. So after googling and finding those errors, which didn't actually affect the functionality of it, but they were there and they were annoying, we just had to basically define to do value, so this v model, in our actual data function. So I think it's just so it's created when you create this component. So now this will always be valid, and to do value is now binded to whatever this is, which makes it a lot more sense. So we've just created an empty to do value in the data inside the header view component. I hope that's not too hard to follow along with. I think I've confused myself, let alone everybody else, which I do apologize. So now back in here, let's go back in and let's have a look. So we've got console logging to do. What we want to do is we want to go this.todos dot push, and we want, oh well, actually let's create the array first. So let's create let to do or to do object equal, and we're going to say ID, and we're going to create a random thing here, but we're just going to put 0 to placeholder for now. We're going to say name is equal to do, and done is equal to false. But to start with, we're going to set up a random thing here. So we're going to do, how do we do this? We're going to say math.floor, and then we're going to say math.random, and then we're going to say times, and we're going to say, what, a few million? 10. Times 10,000, does that feel right? Can we log that to see if that comes out with random numbers? I don't know, but we'll find out. What's this? So we'll go 10, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 10 million. That's right, I feel that's right. I probably did that wrong. In my head, it sounds right. And then that's just going to give us a random integer. And then we're going to go down here, we're going to say todos.push, and we're going to say to do object. And we now, I'm hoping, once we've sorted this, we go here, what's new to do, and new to do is there, everybody. So that is sorted. So that is the add to done. Oh, we need to clear. How are we going to do that? Okay guys, so we're back. I did find this awesome tutorial on how to create an event, but I thought that was overkill. I figured out that maybe we should actually try something here. So instead of doing this, we're going to copy this, and we're going to say v.on, and we're going to say create to do. We're going to have a create to do function inside of here, and we're going to go into methods, which this, and it's going to be, oh hello, create to do is equal to function, pardon me, and it's going to have that in there. So that should now, or it should say this dot emit, and then we're also then going to say this dot to do value is equal to nothing. Here we are, so no errors. So we're going to say new to do. We're going to hit add. Oh, if we have reference to do, it's not to do value is not defined. Where is that getting called in? Header. Oh, hello. So this needs to say this dot to do value, I believe. If we refresh again and we say new to do, there we go. New to do goes in, and that gets cleared. So basically the issue was we were trying to overcomplicate things. All we need to do was actually, instead of emitting it in there, we need to create a function which then emitted it to the upper component, our parent component, and then we cleared it from in here, which makes it a lot more simple. And there we go. And now we can add more. So let's say drink NRG, drink to stay awake, because that's something I need to do. Bam, look at that. And let's say cool, just because it's cool. There we go, we got our to-dos going here. So we've got the checking it off, But now we want to do something else, right? So now we want to go into to-dos, because we want to say, God pardon me. So we want to actually add in here a remove button. We'll say button, which is going to be called remove, and we're going to say, what are we going to say here? We're going to say nothing. Is that good? Class remove. If we refresh, now we've got a remove in there too, and we're going to style this. We're going to go in here. We're going to go display flex, justify content space between. If we refresh, there we go. But that's good, looking good. I feel you know what's bugging me though. Oh, this is gonna hurt to do this, but I feel like we need to move this down in there, and then we actually need to set the for equal to done. But I don't know if that's actually gonna do what we want it to do for us in the long run. Let's see. So now that's what I want to do here, as you can see, is I want drink energy to stay awake, to be there. And we're actually not going to put space between, but we're going to leave that like that. But we're going to set the to-do label. So we're going to say label is equal to flex1 to take up the rest of the room in there. So then remove ends up at the end regardless, so now it is on the right side. Let's remove that. We're not going to add too much styling for this, it's just functionality more, and we're going to add on here remove. We're going to say fee dash on, and we're going to say click. We're going to say remove to do, and we're going to pass. Oh god. Are we going to pass in anything? We need to pass in to do.id, but I don't think that's physically possible from doing it here. Oh, hello. So if we actually go here and we create so what I'm doing here, so if we did remove to do with the code base, it would call it on, well, I don't know how this works, but I feel like this is the best one to do. Anyway, let's go down here and let's create the methods and see if this works. So methods, and we're going to say remove to do, and it's going to be similar to last one. So it's going to be a function. It's going to take in the to do. Oh, we're just going to call it ID because it's the to do's ID, and we're going to log ID just to see if it's working. Remove to do function ID methods. Let's have a look. So this is looking how it should. No errors, right? Hey, so that's 2, that's 3, 5, 4, 1. Perfect. So that is working now. And like before, we're going to say this dot emit, and we're going to emit a remove to do event, and we're going to pass the ID. And are we gonna? Yes, yeah, we are. Remove to do, that's all good. And I think that's it. So remove to do ID. So we've omitted that. So now if we come back into our main one and we go to here and we go fee on, and we say remove to do. Oh, hello, that's wrong. And we set that equal to remove to do, so we call a remove to do function. Again, naming isn't my best, sorry for naming it all the same. Remove to do function to do ID. Actually, if we've passed something through here, do we have to do the same again here? No, I think that should pass it through. We'll see what happens. Let's log ID here actually. So we'll hit the refresh, so we've got, hey, okay, so it still worked. Everything's still good, we're good. And now if we say todos dot, oh, here we go. So now we've got a find. So we're gonna filter. We're gonna use a powerful array thing here called filter, and in the filter we need to get, so we need to say to do, and we're gonna go that, and we're gonna say to do.id is equal to id. So if it's equal to id, we're gonna go 1 sec. So now we've done that, we need to remove it. Sorry, I actually did this wrong. That's all we need to do. So that should now remove this to do with the to do of ID, which not equal to. So this should return us, the to do should return without that one in there, correct? Nothing. Why is it nothing? Oh, we need to say this dot to do's is equal. There we go. So that is it. Now look, we can remove. What is happening? Oh, it needs to be this dot to do's dot filter, and then so now I hope that's right. Remove, 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 remove. Yep. So sorry, it was all about scope there. So we were actually doing it right. It need to be this dot to do's, and there we have it. So let's say thanks for watching. We're gonna add that to do in there. What is no, and we have a bug. I wonder why. Okay guys, we are back. So the issue was here we had todos.push, but we need to have this dot to do's because we are referencing this component. So that was the issue. So now if we go back in and we go up here and we say, let's say hello, we add that in, world, we add that in, and then if we remove more debug and this time we try and add in thanks, it works. And if we remove them all, hopefully this works, and we'll say work, and it works. So there we go. Now our to-do list is working nicely and it looks good. Everything's working fine. We've got a done, a remove. We want to go back. So yeah, so now everything's working. All you need to do to make this start working properly is create up to a Node.js surfer. So if you want to see that in the future, let me know, because we'll hook it to a node so you can save. So when we hit refresh, it doesn't give you the default stuff. It will actually give you the proper stuff on the array, where from a database on the server. But for now, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's been really fun making this one. I do have to do a lot of editing because I paused for a lot in this one. Just so I thought I'd let you know, this isn't just straightforward. I make a lot of mistakes, so I guess, and I'm hoping you guys make mistakes too, because you know that would make you human. But thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next video, and peace out.